This was the perfect time to start this. Let's go in here and see if there's a little more light. Sorry for starting in the middle of the night. Can you please? There, okay. Lots of hardened brick, that's good. A lot of iron. Need some wood. Let's see there. Put you in there. Turn that on. There. So yeah, I have filled this a little much. But that's not that important. Let's see. You are also done. Yeah. Put you in there. Turn that on. That actually gives me ichor, I found out. Well, at least welcome to the stream, wolves. So we have that dancer. So let's start this by going over and plant that dancer that I thought I would plant. So Vishous' house have gotten a top on it. So let's place a dancer next to the throne, just to surprise him. Hey there, Jan. So let's see, there was something I wanted to do in this stream. Oh yeah, we are going to talk a little about the new update. Is it there? No. First of all, I need something I placed somewhere and I forgot where it was. Because we as oh, there. Give me that. You can be there. Water, food, healing things. I need some bone. And the glowy goo. Glowy goo. Bone. I will kill something and get some bone. Hey there, Highland Guard. Stop being noisy. Damn computer. I don't have... Yeah, I might be a little more temperamentful, or what it's called in English, today than I usually am. Palette. So, as everybody know, I had my meeting today and didn't go as well as I had hoped. Don't have any arrows with me. Oh, no matter. So I need stuff to upgrade the temples. But the easiest way to show some of the changes is just going down here to start out. Because the iron has changed a little. If I'm not mistaken. If you take a look, it's not just grey anymore. There's a little like you can actually see the rusted iron ore in that rock. So I think that's cool. But this one is just a rock. So yeah. For me it looks kind of a little like the same. This is lighter in color. So yeah. So that's one of the changes I have. Oh yeah, we could actually go to just to go through it and look at some of the changes. Yeah, a bit more realistic. So they have changed a little on the temperature system. as well. So going through the desert is actually a nice way to talk a little about that. So I'm dyslexic and it's in English, so there's a link in the description to the page with all the info, just in case I get something wrong. But there, I'm not overheating 1, 2 and 3. I was hot, now I'm very hot. Now I'm hot again. I know I'm hot. All joking put aside. It's small things like that. They do say that they have increased the stability, but I haven't played the update enough to actually come with a opinion about that. So just after logging in and updating the server, there was a little getting kicked off, and yeah, then that disappeared. And I actually did test it out. I put admin panel on and I actually spawned in creatures and stuff like that in a private game. That was the first thing I did. Didn't record it though, because I just wanted to test different things, and it seemed like admin panel is kind of bugged. So every time I went in to change stuff, if I do this and go into clan, every time I want to change anything in here with admin panel turned on, I got kicked from the game. But besides that, I don't really see any problems. I should have had a place where I could have placed the list of things. So, but I don't see any big changes. The 4.1 gigabyte of changes is, if you ask me, I think it's mostly texture. Seriously, it says you're only running at around 40 degrees Celsius. It's the CPU, I don't know what. It's only running at around 40 C. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, never mind. Back to the game and the update. So, being, as far as I can find, mostly texture, graphic, and bug fixes. I thought, and the temperature system. I thought the desert would be a nice place, and then we could go and see if the thralls we captured in an earlier episode is done, so we can get them back to base. So, but yeah, I haven't seen much besides the iron that actually changed. And we can go and look at this iron over here as well. It wouldn't. Yeah, you can already see from this. It's the same. You can see the rusted iron ore. So very realistic, very nice to look at. But I would have loved to see more changes in the game. They are talking about more things they want to add to the game. So such a big update, and not really anything has changed except of the look of iron so far. The temperature tweak, I think it's nice that it's not just overheating 1, 2, 3. Hello there, Flawless Reality. But actually it's called hot, as you see on the screen now. I'm very hot, and that's what I have noticed so far. I guess it's then cold and very cold. I'm not sure if there's anything. Before there was 3 steps, and then the one where you took damage, so frostbite and heat stroke. So I don't know what they call number 3. But tweaking it, and with this armor on, I don't think we will see that. We could try to go to the cold area a little later. I actually think we will, because we're going to kill thralls to upgrade the statues. Not statues, temples. And who have we there? Hey! Ooh. Love the base. So, let's see. They did increase the damage on frostbite. Oh! I thought that was high enough. So they apparently increased that. I just read that they tweaked them. There's a lot of tweaking going on. So that thing there is the protection from one of the guards. I don't know how well you can see it. And all 4 temples at max. Nice. Well, I am going for falls. I really loved that one. So, this looks futuristic. Yeah, it actually does. It actually looks very much futuristic. So, but you can get protection from guards, I think it is. So other guards don't damage your base. Yeah, it actually looks science fiction-ish. But well, that's that. See, 4.1 gigabyte of texture update and graphics updates and bug fixes, and what do we find? Floating plant or flying plant or what you want to call it. Well, that didn't take long. I know there's a lot of tweaks if you read through it all. Not much that I actually want to see. Of course, more stability is good. The more realistic iron is also good. But I don't think... When I see which of my videos do well, I don't think that is what actually most of my subscribers is interested in. Cooling down. That's also a thing. Now we are cooling down. I don't know if that's the first of getting cold. Could actually... No, because there's that timer. Well, no mind. It's there. It's new. We had to talk about it. Yeah, this is protection mode with an art priest first spell magic in Conan. Yeah. A lot of new bugs, I guess. Yeah. It's going to be so fun running around finding all of them. Nice, I knew they were going to add magic at some point. Yeah. You can actually become... that's fun. I'm cooling down and hot. Well, no man. You can become a sorcerer thingy at some point. See, that was something I would like to see in a 4.1 gigabyte update. But I think it's hard to add because it's something about you need to get corrupted. And then you go... Ooh, extremely hot was number 3. And going on. Why am I going this way? Going in my own force and on my way back to my old base that's not there because my old base was on another server. That's fun. Yeah, there is some bugs. Both some at old and new, and yep. The thing about when you had your bow and you were shooting an arrow and got hit by anything, and the arrow was there, it took them forever to fix that. And I actually heard rumors that it can still occur. Don't know after this update, but the update before the expansion. There's a huge debate going on regarding one change they did. You need to learn the recipe for a weapon to repair it, or something gives you a weapon haven't learned yet, you can't repair it anymore. Oh. See, that is a bummer, because you can go in and you can find almost everything. There's not much so far that I couldn't I haven't found in chests. So I need those souls. Oh yeah, you can pick up arrows now. I forgot that. You can be kind of unlucky and... Why will you not... There. Never mind. You can be unlucky and the arrows break. Check that. But you can also be lucky and get the arrows back. Oh, that one I want. So we actually have more than enough souls at this point. Do we have any chests here? Right there. Glowing essence, why not? And let's take the dried berries. So now we just need to get to the ship. Dum 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 dum. I think that's a good thing though. Yeah, it sounds like a good thing. To make sure that you're not that lucky you get the best weapon in the game at level 2. But it can also be kind of annoying if you forget to learn something when you reset your points. Then you have to reset your points again because you have to have that one thing because you use that weapon. Yeah, retrieve arrows unless they break. That is one of my favorite new things. Haven't tested it out and I forgot to take arrows with me. Because that's me, and if I didn't forget something, that it wouldn't be me, and everybody would know I was a fraud and something was wrong and nobody would watch. Or something like that. I want to believe that, at least. So, but that whole arrow thing, not only do I think that is the biggest update they have this time around, I also think it's the best one. Because I want my arrows to be retrievable. Let's see. Actually, let's wait because we have a lot of them. So I needed aloe. I really can't wait till I get the new fans. They are not at stock at the moment where I usually buy, so I can't actually order them at the moment. But Killer Rabbit's donation from yesterday actually bought me one of the fans. When they get them on stock. But I found out that matched the price pretty well for one fan. Anything new? Keep your eyes out for new stuff. I have foreseen before I have seen new stuff before they actually told they had added it in. Silver was one of them. We found it while mining iron, as a little like when you mine stone, you sometimes get a little bit of iron. I believe that was first time, or was first time the chest. I'm not sure. We found it, but I couldn't find the place where they said they had added it in. I am thinking about switching those two fans out with some other fans I have, but I'm not sure that will do anything better. Stephen Morris. Having to know the recipe to repair it could help add commerce to the game. Aim to promote server cooperation. Maybe it should be a toggle to only repair known recipes. That could actually maybe make it so people wouldn't fight about it. I don't see the reason to fight about it. It's a game, there's some developers, they take some decisions to try and improve the gameplay, playability as I usually call it. They want people to use as much time in their game as possible. Two spiders, no Ica. I would love if they added some kind of currency and maybe you could get a thrall, a blacksmith thrall to stand in a shop-ish, and then people can use this currency. So you can either attack or set people to be friendly. They did talk about it in one of their live streams, to make it so you could set some people to being friendly, except as an example, two guilds that want to be friendly with each other. Oh, he's still not tame. Well, I need some more food. So I would like to see that in the game, and I would love, yeah, them to keep the, you have to learn the recipe, but make it so you can actually some other way get it done. That could be somewhat cool. I don't know if that would ruin the game for people, but for me, I would think it would be nice. That black hand captain thing, it takes quite a long time. You can go up there. That... What went wrong now? What? Okay, something is definitely wrong. I know they said they had tweaked some of the times, crafting times and stuff. But right now we have all of them, and he was only a little above halfway. Okay, I'm going back with all of this. And we need the meat as well. Take that and that. So yeah, the reason I want... Why do I have food poisoning? No mind. The reason I wanted this to be the start was because then we are walking and talking. And give me just 2 seconds. I should have the side. So this might actually change some things. I might have a hard time seeing the not recipe, commentaries. But I wanted to see if I could... Oh, buggers. What went wrong now? Sorry everybody, something went wrong. Again. So you will be... Yeah, I know we're standing still for a little bit. Just need to find this damn site, because I really want to show you people, or talk to you people about all the things. Close you, there. There, continue. I know there's something that I'm missing. You can go over there. And back to game. Oh yeah, they have added option for locking containers. Containers owned by clans are lockable, unlockable for all members of that clan. So I cannot lock the chest so the other members of my clan can go in it, but I can lock the chests. And what that would help, I don't know if I have to do it so nobody can go in it, or if the settings in the options should be enough. And a map marker that will point when you died, to where you died. That also seems like a good thing. PvP death notifications should now appear when a player logs back in after being killed offline. So if I go to my clan side and kill Vishous, he will then get a notification when he logs back in where it says that he's killed by me. So that's kind of a good thing, bad thing. It's a good thing if you are on a server where you actually have a chance to yeah. I think it was done so boxes can be unlocked and no clan members can access. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So no matter what, the clan member can go in them, but if you unlock them, everybody can go in. Also people not in the clan. So, but every time they make an update, my computer gets more and more noisy, but it still says around the 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. My CPU. So I think my water cooling is doing the job. It's just working harder and harder every time. They keep increasing the texture and graphics overall, and that is very good, but it also apparently means you need CPU. I didn't think that game would be so CPU bound. Apparently it is. Oh, let's see. Yeah, the arrows can now be picked up by players unless they break on impact. If you used an arrow to kill something, you won't be able to... Eh? If you used an arrow to kill something, you won't be able to pick it back up. So apparently only if you shoot, if you miss and hit the ground. Ah, never mind. Still a good feature. Oh yeah, and the new experience system. So now I can now you can what's it called, boost people in this game. Before, if I dealt the killing blow on a mammoth, me and Vishous have hit this mammoth. If I dealt the killing blow, I would get all the experience. Now the experience will be distributed among everyone that contributed damage. So everybody that deals damage, which means I could actually go and take the aggro from something by hitting it, like a mammoth. Vishous can then go to the hind legs and hit it, and no matter which one of us killed it, we will both get experience. That raises the question, I am max level. Will this then allow me to boost a level 1 by killing everything as long as this person hit it once? And because I am max level, that person will get the full experience. That is something I need to see if there's anything official about. Because it could be a good way to boost people, but then again, if you start on a server with 4 or 5 of your friends, you would then be able to get up to max level pretty fast. So what I mean is, you have 4 or 5 friends. Yeah, I need to find a level 1 player and test it. But then again, then I should know how much experience I get. And since I don't know how much experience you actually get per kill, then it's a little harder. But yeah, would be a fun thing to test. It could also be a fun thing to see how effective it is to boost people. So if you go into a game, invite a lot of people, your max level, if you have 10 other people you want up, that's a little much, but if you have 10 people, how fast can you boost them compared to if you have 1 person? It's simply just because it's a round number, so you can take 1, you can take 2, you can then take 5, and you can then take 10. That will give you some data points. Then you might actually be able to find out how much experience percentage-wise they get. So, but I like that update thingy, because before you couldn't boost people, so you had to guess, because there's no health bar, how close am I to killing this thing? Should I stop hitting it? If I stop hitting it, will I die? You have to keep an eye on your life, all of these things. And have to make sure that the person that needed the experience was the one that hit the thing last. That can actually be hard. Oh yeah, Thrall speciality recipes should now be in the recipe slot, not the Thrall slot. That is also something that I've changed. I will show you what I mean when we get to oh my god, this is going to take quite some time. So, but when we get back to the crafting stations, they have changed things. It's pretty obvious when you go to the crafting station, as you saw on the Wheel of Pain we were at before. Just that they have changed it so the Thrall slot was another place instead of that row where the Thralls was before. I actually think they've done that in all the crafting stations. Never mind. They have changed stuff. But I think we will talk a little more about that when we actually get to a place that have crafting stations. Like home base. So, but I really wanted all of the falls. I don't want to run back and forth. And we needed to talk, so doesn't matter that we're just walking. That's just an image on a screen. But purified meat can now become Ica. And to upgrade the temples, I need a lot of hardened bricks. So. Oh yeah, and fur can now be made into leather in the tannery. It's kind of okay with me that I can now make fur into leather. But one of the problems I have is that you're actually 30 before you get to Frozen North. Or that's at least the recommended level. So I would have liked to see it go into become hard leather or thick leather, what it's called. I always forget what it's called. But for some reason they decided it should just become leather. So I could use more hardened leather or thick leather or what it's called. Thick hide hardened leather. Isn't it that the way it's go? Oh mind. I could use more of that because you use it for the high level bandages and stuff. But normal leather, you simply have so much of it. So that's just my view of it. Of course, different opinions all around. And that is okay. That's the best way to have a debate about something. But there's so many people I know that plays the game that is constantly talking about and sending email about what should we use the leather for. We have nothing to use the leather for. As soon as we get to a certain level, there's nothing to use leather for. But yeah, that is what it is. Maybe that would make the same problem just with the thick leather thingy, if they had done that. So, well, I don't know the people, so I don't know what they actually are thinking. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, the screen edges when you get debuffs and poison, I think it was. Affected by temperature debuffs, they have modified to be less intrusive. Yeah, I have to read it at the same time, so I'm kind of sure I'm pronouncing it correct. So what that means is, when I stream and I'm dying in the heat, it won't be that annoying to watch. Before, when you took all the edges around, almost half my screen being blurry and annoying. Can you please pick that up? Thank you. As I said, I want all the aloe I can get. So, I think that's a good... I like the effect, but it was a little much. So I hope the effect is still there. And that is not one of the things that is a new bug. But if it is a new bug and it's not there, I can live with that as well. Oh yeah, doors and gates will now close automatically after 30 seconds, it says. I did time it. Didn't time it when I tried it with Vishous, but I'm pretty sure that it was longer than 30 seconds. But there's one thing I'm then thinking about. What about the the drawbridge thingy? Is that counting as a gate? Oh, nice. I was thinking about building some kind of an arena-ish thing. Not that big as when I tried to build this city on the modded server, but some kind of an arena thing, eh? A platform or something. Maybe a square with something looking like podium or something. Something in the end along the one side. A little like the archery thingy I have built before. To do some not that aggressive PvP. I want an archery tournament, and I want to have some other fun competitions. So it is a little town. It's my clan's little town. So I was thinking a little town should have some kind of sport thingy. But we can use that as well if we want to do things. Only if we want, of course. I know there's aloe over there, but I think I will actually... Is this faster? Doesn't seem faster. Hello there, Jojo. I still call you Jojo, but... I know I skip a J, but... But yeah, the preparing for PvP... Oh, you know what? Let's go and take the aloe. I need the aloe. Preparing for PvP is kind of what I'm doing at the moment with the aloe. So PvP will not be today, but soon. Actually, PvP is on, so everybody could attack me. Steal all my thralls and stuff, and I couldn't really do anything about it. But, yeah. People are friendly. Wait, let's see, there was more that we had to talk about. Oh, the cry for help radius of humanoid NPCs have been reduced significantly. This will make it a bit easier to break camps and not have to face hordes of enemies all the time. Although it will still happen if the player is not careful. So that is good and bad. I don't think I wanted it significantly reduced, but it was a little big. Sometimes walking into a huge camp and the entire camp was running after you. Okay, let's see. We should go this way. So, but yeah, there's a lot of these things we have to test out. And crafting times have been tweaked for most recipes in game to about half. That still doesn't really tell me why that thing with the thralls happened. But it happened, so let's stay with that. Next thing to talk about is oh yeah, it was not done. There was more. This change will be most noticeable for weapons and ammunition, such as bolts and arrows. Some food items are also significantly affected. So yeah, it doesn't say anything about the thralls. But as you saw, I put up that one tamer, I think I usually call them. Taskmaster thingy. I put that up and done. And I was like, this can't be true. So I think I'll tweak it on the server. Because if things get completed that fast, it was only a half bar on a tier 4 fighter. What would have been a named fighter back in the days. So that seemed a little bit too fast. Nice to get floors that fast, but it would defeat the purpose of trying to kill an enemy's thralls, because it would take longer to kill the thrall than it would to get a new one. So, but maybe longer down on the list there will be something about the thralls. Stupid rhino. I don't want to play with you. I think we're going on a rhino killing mission. So let's see next thing. Dragon powder and explosive jars no longer have decay times. So that's I don't know if I like that. I said the same when they talked about it, but again, this makes it so you can actually stock up on of these things. So I would really like if the dragon powder would have still have had a decaying thingy. But that's about it. I actually think it's nice with the jars. Of course, a bomb should not decay over time, unless it explodes afterwards. But yeah, or become unstable or something, like dynamite. Oh yeah, this one is actually kind of useful information attached to it. It's the last one. I only take the short list, I'm not going through everything. Then you can go into temperature system and read all the small tweaks. I'm not doing that. But they have added pop-up hint to star metal meteors when players try to harvest the outer shell with tools. Star metal core can now be harvested with all tools, but black ice tools give the most resources. So if you can get the black ice pickaxe or take the black ice axe, that should yield the most out of it. So all of us playing on this server are kind of lucky. We get a lot out of it. We don't have to care that much about it. So instead of 1 soul when I hit them with the ankh thingy down there, I get 10. So we have 10 times that much. Okay. So we have times 10 at the moment. So we get 10 times as much anyways. But for all of you playing on a normal public server, or yeah, something server without these tweaks, try to see if you can get a black ice tool when you go for that. X Y L U L Y S. Hey there. Yeah, I don't have my bow. Just die. Well, being over encumbered already. I don't know why, but I keep only getting Gossamer. Okay. So... I was close on getting sniped yesterday. Hopefully not going to get sniped today. Hopefully I will be able to get Conan Exiles at the 1st of October. Yeah. I love the game. Actually, I think it's one of the best games I have played in a long time. Hey there. I have a long walk left. This looks faster. From what I have seen on your streams, I like what I see so far. Yeah. It's a very nice... Okay, let's put hot on again. It's a very nice game. And... yeah, I have to watch my back. It's a very nice game. I like the sheer amount of things you can do in the game. You can see some of the different buildings. I like those that they added with the update. So you can actually see which temples, if you know which colors is which. I'm not that sure. But you can then see which temple different people has in their bases. They have done so you can walk when over encumbered, which is what we're doing right now. Simply because I had to move some thralls. I still think the thralls are too heavy. But then again, you are carrying humans, so... maybe not too heavy. So, but this... oh, climb up then. And there we have the sun again. Almost. Hey, I just got home from work. Well, hey there! So, yeah. I really enjoy just running around. I know my computer is noisy and I have to fix that at some point, and I keep using a lot of money on that computer to try and make it better for streams and recording and stuff. And I know it's... I can't see it on my degrees, but I can hear it on the noise. It's getting louder and louder with every update for some reason, and I do think it's because my water cooling is working harder and harder. But that's not the developer's fault, and that do not ruin the game. Maybe it ruins the stream sometimes, the sound of the stream and stuff like that. But the game is simply so beautiful. And that new thing they have done, let's take a look at these science, because I can see there's new people in the chat. The sheer amount of work going into making it so you can see the rusted iron ore where the ore is on the surface of the rocks with iron in it. I know the iron still have a different colors than the normal rocks if you look at this rock. But then you take a look at a rock like this one over here. Because it's not only the iron they had tweaked, it also the rocks. Some of them at least. And I'm not sure if this is a mistake and they should have been like that, or if those have a higher chance of dropping that iron you can get from stone than the stone without it. But all of these small details and the increasingly better and better graphics and less bugs. I know the expansion did bring some new bugs to the game, but between the big updates with new areas and stuff, they actually managed to decrease the amount of bugs you run into while running around in the game. One of the bugs I have seen they should have fixed is the Mitra statue. Hey there, Zach. Sash. I'm still not sure if it's Zach or Sash. We could also just call you player. Well, at least, hi. So, but we are closing in on being done with the first half. So, I'm not getting any breaks between the halves, but I have decided to cut this stream into like 3 pieces. The first part is almost over. And that was the desert area. Then we're going up here, and then we're exploring the north. And then we are going back and upgrading the temples, at least once. Basically Sack, but spell Sash. Okay. So Sack is okay. My dyslexia will have a field day with this. So, but I am kind of a little disappointed with all of the hype for this update. So far we have been running almost 1 hour and we have no yeah, I'm not getting kicked from the game, and I am running I should be running at max settings. I normally play all of my games at max settings. Of course, if my screen could, I can actually try that on the other screen to overclock the other screen to a 2K monitor, so QHD. But doing that would be going a bit too far. Hey there, Killer Rabbit. Is my computer or stream? I'm loading a lot. Stream strength is fine. Give me just 2 seconds here. Put you down, take you up, and you up, and go there. Everything is fine on my end. So I'm sorry if you have a lot of loading. Try to see if you can set it down from 1080p, because I'm streaming at 1080p 60 frames per second. So try to see if you can put it down to 720p. It might also just be called HD. Never mind. If you just can set it down that, I don't think you will see the big difference in the stream quality, but maybe in the loading. let's see. Settings there. Not server, where is it? Video. So I'm running full screen, full HD, uncapped frames. And graphics is 2 seconds. Apply. So apparently it has changed since last. Oh my god, I did fall for a second to 59 point something frames per second. I'm back up at 60 frames per second. Didn't change much, but when testing I like it to be at max. So I have found out that apparently, because when you run, it doesn't have to render everything perfect before you stand still. I found out that when looking at analytics of my graphics I did at some point, and that showed me that walking used more both on my CPU and my GPU. Why do you keep walking that way? Let's try to walk the other way around that rhino. It's a black rhino, I don't want to battle that. So I decided, I found out that apparently walking, even though I can see it on the screen, that walking actually, do I have motion? Didn't I have motion blur off? Settings. Yeah, motion blur is off. No mind. But walking, it has to render everything in a certain way. Where running, there's apparently a difference. I'm not that technically into it. But getting over encumbered was no problem, because apparently I use more CPU and GPU power. So to test if we still get kicked, I thought this was the best way. And that is one of the things people have been very, very hyped about with this update, to get the game to that stable state where it was before the expansion. And so far it seems nice. I can see my GPU is definitely working harder. I can see when I look at the corners and where you can see the sand move, that is like chopping a little bit. I only run a not overclocked GTX 970. So the thing with the problem with the 3.5 GB of RAM. And we are definitely using all 3.5 GB of RAM. We are using, according to what I have on screen, we are actually getting up to 3,400 and something, and up to 3,700 and something. It's going up and down between that. Normally when I run, or earlier when I was running around, I only used around 2.5 to up to 2.8. So big difference actually. So, but I'm pretty sure, isn't this the game? Still about that, yeah, low-end laptop mode. I don't like playing on it, but if your computer, to answer Highland Guard, if your computer don't like to run the game, try that. It is not the prettiest sight in the world, but then you can play. Or you should be able to it at least. So, but I am... when we get back to the base and I drop off all of this, I will take some arrows and we will try to shoot the arrows around and see if we can pick them back up. I don't understand the thing about you can pick them up, but if you kill something you cannot pick them up. That is how I understand what I was reading, and for that reason I think that is something we should test. You're going to attack me, aren't you? Come on, come on. Ah, never mind. Yay, I'm hot again. So, but let me know if there is anybody in the chat that know anything I've missed about the update. You think is important, then yeah, just let me know. I got a question a couple of days ago that I promised to answer, and that is, after we get to the base, we get the arrows. I will try that out while we go up and see if we can find where that Ymir teacher was again, to see if that one is working. I couldn't find anything in the list of things, but again, my dyslexia could have made me miss it. But we are going up there and seeing if the Ymir teacher is working. And of course, if we ran into anything we can read, then we can see if they have changed the white boxes. So that's two things I really want to change. Two things I think is important. My viewers never seem that interested in the lore. I am, at least not when we're reading it, but sometimes when we're talking about Conan lore. So I think it's important because I'm not the most well-known person in Conan lore, but then I can try to read up on some of it. So, but definitely quick switching around, so from here to there is something that... oh, there's something that's not spawned in there. But yeah, turning around, you can hear the fan speeding up. That is the CPU working. Yeah, that is of course because it's trying to run that high graphic and fast at the same time. So yeah. I actually do not know exactly what to talk about for the rest of this little journey. So we have to get just more or less across there and then over to the north. Then we're back home. So it's not that long to be back. I couldn't see any new recipes, and they didn't talk about any new recipes. I did read a weekly update, I think it was called, where they show some pictures of some of the things they're working on. So we are definitely getting new stuff, and hopefully we are getting it soonish. I don't hope we have to wait as long as we did between update 29 and 30. So, but I'm not. I do think we will at least wait another. So not another week. So next week, but 14 days. I don't think they intend to get back to weekly updates, because some of these problems is quite huge and they're taking them a long time to fix. I know it's have been summer and people have been on holidays and they have made people stay without taking any vacation in the last couple of months between before the expansion. So it might be that they have had a lot of people going on vacation that have made this expansion take so long, but I still think they will make it every 14 days or something like that. So they are putting things on test realm, and then they're tweaking it while it is on test realm to make it work when they get it out. And I can see how that can take some time. But I don't think they're in any kind of rush anymore. Everything they don't get fixed now, they can wait to 2018 when the game is getting its full release. I know some people that is a bit sad that there's no PS4 early access. At least not at this point. The last thing I heard about that is that PS4 will not get early access. It will get access as soon as full release is there. Sounds kind of bad. If anybody have heard anything else, just let me know, but the last thing I heard about it was that. And even though I don't have an Xbox, but I'm not for one or for another console. The only thing I don't like about Xbox is that joypad thingy. I think it feels weird to have in my hand, but I grow up using PlayStation. But I know these kind of fan people, and some of them don't even play on PC, they only have their console. And for them, I think it's kind of bad that they don't have an early access period. I have a lot of friends that want to play the game, but can't play the game. I guess there's something the developers have decided. I guess it also takes a long time to convert and change and make fit to one console or another. So, what else? Oh yeah, I am looking into see if I can get an Xbox at some point, and I have my PS. So, if everything goes as I hope it will, I am considering getting Conan Exiles for both consoles and creating 2 more servers. PC and this server will be where we play when I stream and stuff like that. But to go and say hi to Patreons and subscribers and other people that want to play the game, it could be fun to have a server on each. Are you a black or a white? I know you have that white stuff on you, but I forgot how you see it when you look at these in this area. But again, I'm not sure prices and if people are interested in something like that. That's something we will take up on Discord, I think. But I really like to play on this server with some of my subscribers and my Patreons. That I really thought like that could be a fun thing to do, because I really like to play on this one. So this was like a test. Not that much as a test, as another word. A better word for that would be experiment. I always thought I would have this server, and I always thought that my intention is that this server will keep running as long as possible. And if it gets closed, it's not economically, it's simply if nobody is on it. I don't want to pay for it if nobody plays. And that includes myself. So, we have to go a little further. So, tomorrow there will be some creator-verse. It will not be the same as usually, I think. I have an idea in my mind and I will try to see if I can make it work while actually playing that game. Yeah, this is right. So hopefully everybody will enjoy what I have planned if it works. I can't tell you right now if it works or not because I haven't tried it. But if it works, I will have some little fun surprise for all of you. If it do not work, yeah, I will still have the same surprise. It will probably just be a stream or something. Yeah, sorry for changing to talking about the channel instead of the new update. But I really need to get to the north before we can continue. We have looked into all in the south. I had heard some rumors. No secret that I talk with people, friends, real life friends and stuff, that play the game. Some of them play more than me. Because I have so much real life stuff. And I had heard a rumor that they have changed some things that I should take a look and try to see if I could find. I haven't found it yet. But it was something about animals now dying probably in the oasis desert area with the tongue out of the mouth, but I don't remember which animal it was. The person just said he found a new animal, but I don't remember what he called it. But I didn't see any new animals, so I couldn't kill a new animal because that would require me to find a new animal. Bit confusing, but that is just the way it is. So maybe in another one. Oh, of course, if you hadn't seen that the Komodos was added to the part, it could be the Komodos. I still don't know why they added the Komodos to the desert. Maybe because they were already in the game, so it was easy to add. That could be a reason. Oh. Yeah, another thing. I saw Crowjack stream some of it while getting ready for my meeting, and apparently there is some new feature where you can be a sponsor. Don't worry, it's nothing that I intend to get on YouTube, but I might actually look into what it actually is, because there should be some bonus features. Let's see, didn't I get a carpenter? Carpenter. See, thralls had moved up here instead of down here. And then I get these. Oh yeah, another thing. I have to learn the recipes before I can craft these. So, flawless. No. So, flawless, flawless, and flawless. And what did we get here? Tier 3 smelter. And what about armor? And some dancers and an archer. Ooh, we did get one archer. That is at least something. Armor. So the exceptional medium outfit. And the black hand and exceptional heavy. And leather apron. I don't know if I should laugh or be sad or something. So, but we need to kill more thralls to upgrade the other stations, religion thingies. But at least for now we can go over to Mitra, put the souls in. That should be enough to upgrade that. Plus, of course, it will give us some ambrosia. So that one is that color. Okay. So we have the religion spread out around the town, and I really hope that the town will grow. So I was thinking about making that archer thingy. And I was thinking about building a castle in that area, so. And Vishous base is over there. Okay. You. There. Make 33. That should give oh, that will only give us 60 something. Human heart and that, yeah. So we still need a couple more of those. And the two other weapons. And here let's place you too close to another roll. There. Vishou, this box, if you're in the chat, I will place a dancer for you. I also want a red dancer. You can be there. But you just fill this up. No, not you. Okay, you fold. Oh, I could use those bones. Let's see. Craft. Swine. So yeah, we are walking a little bit back and forth. But one of the things we are going to look at with Mitra is that the flames should no longer be offset. The flames should be at the proper place. And that is actually one of the things I really want to take a look at and see if that is correct. Of course, that means that we need to get some more souls, and to get the souls we need to kill some thralls. So that is kind of important, I think. Dum, 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 dum. I'm actually not sure if we have those two weapons, so we actually might need to craft those two weapons. Let's see. Oh, I have 3 more souls there. Nice. Not there, not there. There. What about you? You're not filled. Good. Place you, you and you. And you and you and you and you and you. And you. That's okay. So our little fruit press thingy. Let's fill that up. So that gives us ichor. Well, let's see there. You requires 30 bones. Put you there. Move you. Place you. Craft. Take you and you and you and place you. So for this one we need 30. So 30 pieces of meat should be enough. Then we should go for this one over here. And for that we need 20 rocks. Now let's use this. Actually, let's see if we can collect 20 rocks. There. That was fast. 20 rocks. Craft. And you also requires 30. Okay. So I have crafted everything else. It's only the things you need from the thralls. Take you. There's no reason you're there. So that gave me 1, and this one should also have given me 1. You can go back down there. So let's see. Arrows was something we needed. I should have arrows in this one. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, haven't they changed the look of this? The picture. Ah, no mind. I'm not sure. Don't see them like I can pick them up. Oh, I have taken one of them. What about there? I can see the arrow, but can I take the arrow? There. Nice. Well, over to this tower, I think. I think we will put the archer in this tower. Okay, suddenly my chat exploded. Or maybe something went wrong with the chat. 2 seconds. Oh, not that. Okay, I don't know what happened. It has been standing still on something for some. I don't know where it stopped. Suddenly my chat just went downwards. So, but I have had some problems with YouTube today. They got them by wall hacking. Another important update is that skeletons now give damage. Okay. It was easier for them to convert the game for the Xbox because of the software that is used on the Xbox is compatible to PC. Yeah. And walking in overencumbered to drain stamina. That's true. And the same with swimming. Wolf is the damage lower on your server is killed so easy on this. I don't see any difference in damage. No pixie ball. We have played pixie ball. Oh, and Highland Guard. I sadly don't have any more free spots. I only have the Patreon spots left. On this server I just passed 100 hours, over 1800 hours total in Conan Exiles. I think I need to get alive. Okay. Well, down to where we are now. Really seem to like this game. Yeah, it's an amazing game. Bring Yellow Lotus Potion if you use points to learn it. Last time I reset my points, I still had the recipe. Yeah, I love the game, have so much fun. Yeah. Oh, back to game. Nope, not pictures. Game. Thank you. So I think it should be in the chat. If the last thing in the chat was something Killer Rabbit said, I don't see anything wrong with the chat. I'm not sure I'm allowed to mention them in this channel, but they are public private servers, no password, World War games and outfits. Oh, I don't mind. Where should we place this archer? Should we try and place it here? Maybe that could help kill some wolves. You go down there. So this is one of those from the ship. I really wanted to see if they had fixed that thing. Could you please attack something? Oh. Yeah. Come here. Archer. Oh, the archer is shooting. Nice. Well, now the city have one protector. I don't know. I could not learn the Yume religion from the trainer since I used points to get it. Let's see. How far are we with you? Oh, still. Oh, didn't I have some on me? Yeah, 3 more. Learn 3 more. Healing thingies. Let's use these. Let's take things up there. So I do have everything needed to capture a thrall if we find something we want. Actually, let's put you there and you there. So if we find any thralls we want, we can take them. I don't know why, but I know I normally say there's a lot of wolves, but this is not just a lot. This is the biggest pack of wolves and direwolves I have seen. And we normally don't see a wild boar between the base and over there. So something with the animals have changed. Very easy to get archers by the 3 towers. You should put a wheel up there. These 3 towers up here? That's so close to my base I can run back and forth. I just haven't concentrated on archers yet. Correct. Okay. So as soon as I get to the point where I begin to concentrate on archers, steel, why not? Brick and glass, why not? That should be enough of those. Let's see, let's take Yak. Oh. You go there. Yak. Glass, why not? Come on, there. And the level 3 and 4 alchemist. Yeah, I got the alchemist up here. It is now at the tower, I believe. Okay. Run there, kill this one first. Let's see. Steel, glass. Cup, hardened steel sword, crystal. Iron, steel. 40 of those. That should be more than enough. You down there. What are you? Unconscious archer 3. Someone have been up here. Let's just run. Oh, we cannot run. Totally forget that all the time. That would be me. Okay. So, at least now we should have, when these have crafted at least, we should have to upgrade 2 of the towers. Not towers, thingies. Then we can go back up and take the last one. And I know there's a chance this one will respawn, despawn. Not be unconscious anymore. I haven't tweaked that. We're still at the same amount of time as on a public server. So, how long that is? Yeah, that's a very good question. So, but at some point I think I will find Rabbit's base. I think it would be weird if I don't find Rabbit's base. If we are hunting thralls the same place, then okay, let's go to the other side or something. Oh, there's 2 elks. Something is wrong with these animals. They're spawning much more animals on this side, and now we have elks right next to the base. So, but we do have our Wheel of Pain up there. So I hope we get it, because another tier 3 archer could help a lot. So unless you get here from the south side or climb down cliffs, you have to go past those 2. Nope, I'm not going to give you any of that meat. Put some souls in there. Craft 20 more. That's aiming for the thrall speed. The thrall seems bugged. Goes away too fast. Yeah. I have noticed that. So if anybody on this server wants to experience how easy you can get thralls and how fast you can get thralls, as long as I'm streaming right now, and maybe an hour or 2 after this, the time it will take me to find out how to fix it. Oh, let me get a piece of meat just to show you with this archer. An archer is not that hard. Don't I have some? Oh no, they don't want to eat that kind of meat. Let's kill something. So I have not touched the thrall crafting speed. Or I should not have touched it. Unless something have changed. So if it's changed, it's not done on purpose, I can tell you, because I don't like when it's so fast. I like that the that was another thing. The heads of the animals is now 1 stack of heads, even though we get 10. So we don't have to drop 10 things. Yeah, it was okay before the patch. See, it stopped. It didn't even take a second. And the thrall is tamed. we now have the second thrall. Archer. So anybody in the chat that is also playing on this server, feel free to get us a lot of thralls. Pirate ship seems like a good place to be right now. I could have done an entire stream talking about the patch and taming thralls. But that sounded a little weird if you ask me. Let's see if we can get some light down there. Let's see, what about the... Too close to another thrall. We can place it there. Yeah, too close to another thrall. Okay, so it's not much archers we can have in this tower actually. Not many. But if we can get one on each side, that would mean 6 thralls or something. Yeah, 6 thralls. That would mean 12 archers, and these 2 defensive towers is looking good. And I have tried to build them in such a way where we can actually get around them, or what we should call it. I still want people to be able to visit the town. I have been changing settings on the server, but me personally has not been changing the crafting time of anything since we did the last time. And I actually only said it would be up for 24 hours, but people I talked to liked that it was a little faster. It's not much faster. But when I logged in just after updating the server, I had a little problem that I was changing, and that was the crafting speed back to normal and some other settings back to normal, harvest amount and stuff like that. But that was in on not in the server settings as such, but on the server page. So I use the same company to provide the server as John Bain does. But for some reason I could not. Yeah, the crafting was simply so slow. I was crafting hardened bricks, and in 10 minutes I had not crafted one. And not like, oh, 10 minutes, but actually 10 minutes. Hardened steel, why not? Oh, there. Human hearts. I cannot see anything. Archer 2. Archer 2. You are Priest 1. Now we can test the thing with the law. There, human hearts. There, human hearts. There, human hearts. No, I don't want regular eyes. Candle and crystal we can always use. So we don't really need more things from these. But let's check what we have up here. Don't want archers right now. Even though you're an archer 3. There's another alchemist 4. Nope. Ah, oh, damn it. Never mind. They will respawn at some point. Mushrooms. Things. Let's see, maybe I should take... So ambrosia is always good to have. Oh, actually... At some point we will need to upgrade these two other ones to tier 3 temples. Mitra is going to be tier 3 in just a couple of seconds, minutes, things. As soon as we get back home. What are you? Fighter 2. And you are Fighter 2. There. Let's see. No. Yeah. So, but I will remove it again. Anybody on the server can enjoy it as long as they want. Well, as long as it's there. But everything, it was a little like on the server side that they had switched it around or something. Yeah, I could also use it, even though I have one. And I didn't see any notable difference between the one I have and the tier 3 I have. I believe it is a tier 3 I have. So, but yeah, this, as I said, I have planned this as being a little like 3 parts. Typical wolf, never want to share. Yeah. Well, this was the middle part. Getting the things to upgrade the temples. Yeah, thought so too. Oh, no, I didn't have 4. I have things for... You should be able to... Oh, I need 4 more hardened... And use 20 less mass. 20% level. Compared to level 2. Okay. I didn't realize that. Maybe I shouldn't have placed that at the giant tower I have built only to be a crafting place. Maybe I should. I have a lot of things here. What am I doing in here? Oh, hey bear. Oh yeah, I need 4 more hardened bricks. Craft. Go in there. Take. Let's try to do this. 4. Place those 4 there. Those 45 there. So that should close after 30 seconds. So if I run all the way to this temple over here, then when we get back around, if we run back around, then that should be closed. I hope. So well, I never think about the amount of resources it costs to do things. It costs what it costs, and yeah, that is probably the wrong way of looking at it. Okay. There. Craft. So let's go to Mitra, make that upgrade, and then when we run back there... I know it has been more than 30 seconds, but if it's closed automatically. The time we can always look at another point of time, in time. Why? All of you... Oh, I had 3. No, that's normal brick. Oh mind. The 4 bricks. There. Then we should have enough for this, which is one of the things we had to look at. Wolf spending the bricks like a drunken sailor. That's probably true. What do you need? 360, 180, 180. You can get a foot. Oh, I don't have any more I need to build more chests. I think I'll build a place in a house. 3 more gigabyte than I can. What is 3 more gigabytes? Then I can. Oh, the update. Yeah, it was a huge update. Well, everything looked fine over at the door. Everything looks fine all over the place. 13. You're slow. You need more speed. Dum 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 dum. So what we're testing now is a part of this update that should make it so Mitra's temple's flames is not offset. Which means I could also test the doors. Because we have to wait for the Mitra temple and we have to wait for the other temple. So let's see. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I pressed open when the stream said 20 seconds. So now we just have to see what the time is when it's actually closing again. Hey, it did at 50. So it actually works. 30 seconds. Weird. It felt like a lot longer. When I did that before, but then I didn't have a timer to watch, so. Yeah. I actually was just about to crumble, or what you would call it, and say, okay, let's do it, let's get mods. I want the door to close automatically. Put this in here. You can go in there, 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 you. Let's see. Place some more wood there. These dryers is actually pretty nice. They're good. And you can go in there as well. Yeah, right now I'm just emptying out. So I only need 1 temple, then we have 2 temples at max. And 2 temples close to. If I have the resources, I know I love the Yogg Temple. But if I understood Vishous correctly, he should use something from the Set Temple on his characters. So if we have enough resources, we might upgrade Set one more time. There. Craft you. Wait with those. Put in some more hearts. And craft 20 more after that one. What door never closes? Yeah. Some people say that, but you actually saw it here. The door did close. The food you can make at the Mitra level 3 is good for healing. Nice. Food at Mitra. I don't see food at Mitra. Oh, we had to test those more info. Oh, that one actually working. Placeholder law 16. Hunter's note crocodiles. But it says placeholders. Scale backs, scribbled note, placeholder law 11 and law 16. Huh. Oh, that means I need to get the stove. I'm not sure I have the stove. So yeah, I've not been looking that much into these things. Unlock. Stove. Unlock. What does it require to make a stove? Uh, 115 and 7. Oh, you didn't know that? I didn't know that. No, but apparently somebody knew that. Where are my iron? My iron. Oh, we take you. And we go over and take a little bit of rock. Just a little bit. I'm not going to mine it all for those 3,000 rock, how much it is. My stomach hurts. But I really like that the cooked abyssal meat thingy also gives you regeneration. Let's see. Just take you. Okay. Maybe we should take you. Yeah. Make stove. There. Craft. I will put you in my own house. So do you get food from all the religions or only from let's switch these out again. Don't know why, because we don't actually need to hunt more thralls right now. Stove. Where should we place a stove? So yeah, Vishous is much more detailed inside. But this means I could actually use a thrall. Let's see. Spiced steak. Spiced soup. Ooh, purified water. And here you can make the purified water. Feast of Yuck. Withered skull, bone, broth, and ichor. Cooked egg, exotic flesh. Feast of Mitra. Then you actually have to use the lighting essence. Ymir. Oh, I have all of them, so sure it's not just tier 2. Set and Yog also. Each religion have their own recipe, but for healing Mitra is best. Yeah, but you also need to use the thingies. Those ones. Ah, never mind. Now we have a stove. Put you back down there. Okay. So let's see if we have what it requires to upgrade Seth to tier 3. Then we only need Yuck, but I'm pretty sure I don't have hardened bricks enough to both of them. Not that it's important, you have seen all of this before, but if I could get it to start, then it would be nice. I don't think I can. Oh, there's some of the clothes at least that he wanted. Craft 20 more of these. That will give us 24 and we should need 75. Now the big question is, do we have 400 of those? Otherwise there's no reason to try and get it. Let's see. So, of course, this one. I would like this one. I don't remember. Let's go in here. Level up. Don't risk. It's something specific he was hunting for. That's that one. Highest level. Okay, so it says Feast of Set should first be available after the tier 3. Ah, never mind. We already had it. And the same with this. So I could actually upgrade whatever I want, because he wanted the close and that was tier 2. So let's start with Yuck, because it's closer. 360, 180, 180. Not there. There. We don't even have 360. Well, then I guess it doesn't matter. Where did I put my armor? Is my armor in here? So the one for cold weather? Yeah, it is. But I do feel like they have decreased how much punishment you get from wearing these heavy armors. I have one here and one here. And all of this other stuff, and I'm only at 60 something. Don't want to use time on closing doors. Walk. Ooh, that actually worked. What is the weight of the chest? The chest piece is 794. And that one is 33.08. So this one was 39 before. Actually, what happens if I switch these two? Didn't change. Okay. Yeah, I do think they have decreased the weight on them. Why do I have those on? I should have those on. There. Yeah. Where are you? Wolf, there. Don't like the boars. Okay, let's see. It should be up here somewhere, if I remember correctly. That the trainer should be. So that's one of the last thing I have to check. And then of course if we see something that is new, then of course it's new. There's one other thing, but that is if we find something to read to see if everybody is still praying to that white square. Like this one. I cannot interact with this one. Pretty sure we have tried that before. Not that we could not. Oh yeah, I have actually tried before that you could not interact with something. Yeah. We still need to kill something with the bow. We do need, we can get the arrows out of walls and stuff like that. But I'm not sure about things we kill. So if we find something, I don't want to try it on a boar. Of course we could shoot the boar once or twice and then kill it with the axe. But something like that. Okay. Zoom in. I see the arrow. Nope, you cannot get it back when you kill something. I can't test it on you, maybe. Nope. You're not allowed to test if you can pull the arrows out of me if you kill me. I just tested on an animal. Maybe that wasn't that animal friendly, but it did seem more humane. No human was killed under the testing of the new update. Of course, if you find me, Killer Rabbit, you are always allowed to try. PvP is active, so you can always try. Just remember, normally I fight back. Dum, 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 dum. Out of stamina. Okay, then we have to kill you. I would love to have a giant white wolf as a pet in real life. Not allowed to in Denmark, but yeah. You're close. Nice. Everybody, if we are lucky, we get headshot in a couple of minutes. Stream sniped and everything. Actually, when I get shot in the head by a sniper in PlayerUnknown Battleground, I would argue that that could be considered stream sniping when I'm streaming the game. This seems wrong. I think it's more that way. Never mind, let's try. Still like this new effect on the iron, that the rusted iron shows. Seems so realistic. I get the feeling that this is the wrong place. But maybe we can see the right place from up here. Correct place, okay. Run where? I guess I run the wrong place because apparently I didn't go to the right place. Oh, there. Wee. Oh. Ooh, meteor. Those is where we get the meteoric iron. Dum 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 dum. Ooh, it's very cold. Apparently. So that is number 2. Then we should get a number 3 at some point. Dum 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 dum. So last time I was here, oh, now it's only cold. Last time I was here, I climbed all the way up, and there's this easy way. Oh, now I can learn the religion. Ooh, iron, and one of those. Can you speak English? Do you understand the word that's coming out of my mouth? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Yeah. Yes. So, what he's actually saying is, damn, it's cold up here. Okay, where did rabbit go? Do I get killed in a second? I'm getting nervous when I cannot see him. So last time we got up here, we did climb. Oh, there. We did climb from down there and all the way up here. And it then turns out there's this thing. You need to be drunk to understand him. Do I have anything I can drink? Nope. So apparently we need to be really drunk. I need to get back here drunk soon. Oh. very cold. Did that hurt? Can I take my arrow back? Nope, I cannot take my arrow back. How good was that hit? Cheekbone. Ah, in real life. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of an easy headshot. Still need to find your base. And you are age 111 is apparently up. Dum 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 dum. So I don't want to draw this stream out. I'm not there. Oh. Apparently he can still see me. I'm trying to find out how much damage this actually makes. So remember, we are preparing for some PvP on the server. Apparently we have PvP on the server. Ooh, not that much actually. A hail of arrows. How many arrows do I have left? Actually, a pretty amount. Dum, 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 dum. Let's see. Oh. Let's see if we can get up there. I guess no. Nope, 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 nope. Don't take damage. Don't take damage. Don't take damage. I like the arrows is sticking out of my back. And my knee. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Okay, I can see I need to have at least 300 arrows with me when I should do decent PvP. Sorry, killer. Where did the rabbit go? See, this is the problem when you put a wolf and a rabbit in the same game. Out of arrows. Oh. Mammoth. Whoa. This time the rabbit was faster than the wolf. Remember, the wolf will only get his prey once every so and so often. What is trying to kill me this time? Both a bear and a wolf. See, this is now when rabbit should try to kill me. That would be so sad for me. Don't tell me the other bear is also going to attack. Ah, no, apparently not. And this is when I return to my base and discover that rabbit have killed all 2 of my archers. Nah. Well, rabbit, I thought it was fun. Oh, caps lock on. So, but it really helped me out when we are going to do PvP on this. I know I need a lot of arrows if I'm going to take those kind of arrows with me. Of course, there's better arrows in the game than the ones I was using right now. I just took some we had to test out. It was need to upgrade armor and arrows. You had cripple effect. Oh, is that cripple effect on the frozen arrows? Nice, somehow. I'm just glad that it didn't came to a fist fight. Oh, axe fight, or what you want to call it, thingy. Because this axe is very good against armor. So then I think it would have been something more like the one with the most hits. I moved slower. Okay. Yeah, then there must have been some kind of crippling effects. But I like North Germain, I think the name was. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, more this way. What is... fuck was it? Half God mode? Nope. None of us have God mode. So the named troll I got is level 4. Yeah. This way. So I am North Germain. I'm not sure I pronounced your name correctly. I am max level with highest tier of armor on. I don't know which kind of arrows Killer Rabbit was using, but it's true they didn't do much damage on me. Okay, come here. I had only stone arrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. But you were using stone arrows. Then I understand why they didn't hurt. So I was using ice shot arrows. So not even max, but cheap. I did use them to test out the new thing where you should be able to pick up your arrows unless they break. There, ice shot arrow +1. You cannot pick them up from animals apparently, even though you kill the animal. So I felt like that was kind of sad. But you're totally correct. We did both shoot like crap. Wait. Let's see if they fixed this. That thingy is swimming. Then that thingy is getting shot. Come on, getting shot. Yeah. Sinks down. I do know where the chest is. Try to open. I cannot open that chest. You no longer stand on the bottom, but I cannot open that chest. Which is kind of annoying. Play normal, you are 2 white wolves dead. Settings should be pretty much normal. Since I was level 40, I think it was, I've had no problems with the white wolves. So we have increased gathering, but that is that. Let's get rid of the rest of these heart we have on us. So it is a private server. It is hosted by the same servers thingy as John Bain's servers have been hosted at. Crafting rate is up. No, not gathering rate is up. Crafting rate is a little higher than normal. Oh, that's wrong. Not you. You. As you can see, I have a lot of human hearts. So, but that is more or less it. There's nothing special on the server. So my build is about life. I have 620 life. I use heavy armor. I have 117 armor and 64 poise, what is called thingy. I still have 4 points. I simply don't know what to put them in. I could put agility. Well, I will reset them at some point. So that nothing special with the server. It's just a PvP server where I have set this thing so you can do crafting or building like this. That's one of my clan members. The towers, which is a mix of tier 3 and tier 2. The Rito is building in tier 1. I have a little house out there. We have a crafting building there. So just a normal playthrough with a high gathering rate. Wait, let's see. I am actually thinking about ending it because we don't have the resources to continue upgrading. That was what we discovered earlier. Which is why we do that. Maybe I should take all of his stuff. Place it in the chest. Never mind. So, but I really hope everybody enjoyed this 2.5 hour. I didn't see the animal that apparently dies with its tongue out through its mouth. We did look at the new eyes. We did talk about the different things they have fixed in the game. Made, added, changed in this update. We have upgraded Mitra to tier 3. We have Yak tier 3, the 2 others tier 2. But I really hope you enjoyed and have a good night or day depending on where in the world you are. And I will see you all in something tomorrow. Still want to try my little special idea in Creatorverse.